Wholeness, y'all. What's going on, man? It's your boy Spirit Light Body. Alright, y'all. Today we're gonna talk about the dream space and manifestation. Alright, you know me, I'm gonna be totally honest with you now. This is like no cap, y'all. Like about 4 months ago, I had a dream about one of my homeboys that I went to high school with. About him and an internet profile. That's the way I wrote it down in my dream journal. And I think it was like 2 weeks ago, he had left me a comment on one of these videos. Yo, matter of fact, wholeness to you, Orlando. What's going on, bro? Like, yo, I was waiting on you to hit me back, bro. Like, yo, like, my email's in the description, bro. Shoot me an email, man. I'll get your number and, yo, we can chop it up and whatnot. But anyway, so what I was getting at with this video is that, yo, like, man, like, that lets me know that, like, my dream space and the reality is about 4 months. It's a 4-month gap. So, like, damn, like 4 months. But remember, we're not gonna say that any of this is good or bad. It just is what it is. So exercising the body, exercising the mind and the spirit is all one. You can actually get even closer if you start aligning with your consciousness, aligning with the soul. You see what I'm saying? That's what I love about the Bhagavad Gita. Like, it shows you how to distinguish your ego from your soul. And the more that you work on yourself, work on building yourself, you pull more of the soul code, you see what I'm saying, into the body. And so the thing is like, man, it's like, yo, like, whoo, boy, like, I can literally, like, see stuff in the dream space that it happens sometimes, you know. And I'm not saying that every dream I have manifests like that, not saying that. Like, for instance, right, the other night, I was projecting from out of the body. So, like, I come out of the body and I was kind of stumbling around at first, you know what I'm saying? Not really stumbling around, but I was like kind of like hovering low to the ground. It's kind of hard to explain, you know, how dreamy and trippy it can be. And so I realized, like, oh shoot, let me get away from my body. So I flew through the wall of the house or whatever, and I flew out of the camper, and then I started flying into the sky. And then, you know, on these higher realms, like I told you, that this works by thought. Whatever you think instantly manifests. So I said, man, why are you flying so low to the ground, man? Go up high in the sky. And next thing you know, I'm high in the sky. I'm like, oh shit, I'm flying. And I look down I'm flying. And then I say to myself, well, man, come on, man, you can't be afraid. This is the dream space. Like, man, look down. And then I just remember looking down and seeing the ground, how high I was up, just flying. Like, yo, like, man, lucid dreaming is so beautiful. And yo, wholeness to my brother Lucid Mage, because I got some Blue Lotus tincture on the way or whatever, man. I can't wait till that gets here. I think that'll be here tomorrow or either Saturday. And so, you know, I'm gonna use that, you know, in conjunction with my meditation and, you know, with everything else I've already been doing. But man, I'm telling you, man, like, when you start getting your mind more clear and start getting into the dream space, I'm telling you, man, like, yo, I really am in alignment in my heart and in my soul. What I feel that, like, some of the deepest occult knowledge, like, when you learn how to control the dream plane, you can control and manifest things in this plane. And from what I'm seeing so far, y'all, that's very true. Not only, obviously, with your mind, the key to manifestation is the mind. Focus. You see what I'm saying? Can you focus? Are you constantly leaking power and energy on things that you can't change? Oh, they said this about me. Oh, he did this. Or, oh, they did that. Oh, he's leaking all this power. Or you just control your mind to focus on what you know you need to be doing to make you be better, to make you become stronger. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about, man. Like, yo, like, what are you manifesting? You know, like, so yeah, it's pretty amazing, man. Like, just getting into the dream space more and more, I'm starting to see, like, yeah, I can see where, like, okay, like, for instance, like, yo, another one, like, the other week or whatever, I had came out of the body. I could feel the vibrations. I could hear it, and I could feel the vibration. And then so when I was hearing that in my ear, both ears, so I started focusing on that. And then it gets louder. It intensifies. When you hear that ringing in in your ear, that's your frequency, that's your vibration. See, I've been putting in earplugs in my ear at night that kind of cut down on the noise, and when you do that, you can hear your own frequency. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a real thing. Like, when you hear that bzzz or the woo, whatever it is, and you focus on that, and then imagine it getting louder, it actually gets louder. Your Holiness the Seven Bow Markers, he's the one who said that, and I've always known about the ringing in the ear being your frequency, but like, you know, like, but the focusing on it thing and getting louder, it's happened, but I never realized that, dang, like, you can do that, like, consciously, like, intend on doing it, and it happens, right? And so, anyway, long story short, I was able to get out of the body or whatever, and I came out of the body. And I was on a, you know, different plane. Like I told you, there's different layers to the ethers. Like, there's a real-time projection where you can see your body laying on the bed. You see what I'm saying? I've had that happen to me before, years ago. Then there's another layer, you know, where, like, the dream world, like, you'll be somewhere, you know, but then it's different. You know what I'm saying? There's different layers to this. But I was in a different layer or whatever, you know, and it was kind of similar to where we're at now or whatever. And then I had a run-in with the dog, and me and the dog had a run-in. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? And it kind of made me like, yo, really? Like, what the heck was that? And then boom, went back to body. You know, anything that kind of makes you be like, whoa, what the heck? Or you think about your body, you'll go back. So that's the thing. It's like, yo, like, you can't ever get stuck outside of the body, man. It doesn't even make sense. You can't get stuck outside. It's hard to stay away from the body for 5 minutes, let alone get stuck out of it. That's funny how you can always tell when somebody really has real knowledge about something, they really know what they're talking about, versus just running that mouth and just, they don't know what they're talking about. When's the last time you've been in a higher dream space? Every time you dream, is it dark and gloomy? And by the way, if it is, you know, you can just call on the light, right? You see what I'm saying? You're the creator, so call the light. That's what I did when I come out of my body and it's dark like that. Yo, I need light, yo. And so it is, and boom, and it appears. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I told you, this, the same thing like here. It's just slower here, but on that plane, you see what I'm saying? It manifests instantly. Same thing here. You see what I'm saying? Yo, I want to get my pick. Yeah, it took a little bit longer, just didn't instantly manifest in my hand, but it was still the, hey, well, let me get this. You see what I'm saying? Yo, let me get my organic Gala apple over here. See what I'm saying? It took me a minute, it just didn't instantly appear in my hand, but you see what I'm saying? So there's a lag between the dimensions. But anyway, though, that might be too deep. Wholeness.